We'll get to those stories shortly, but first tonight at 11, remembering the many victims of the Station Nightclub fire more than 2 decades after the tragedy. Tonight marks 21 years since that devastating fire in West Warwick, and is the case every year since. Mourners spent the day on Coesit Ave paying their respects. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm John DeLuca.
And I'm Tiffany Murphy. The fire started just after 11 o'clock on this day in 2003, leaving 100 dead and hundreds more injured. ABC 6 News reporter Josh Kerman spoke to a few of those mourners tonight. He joins us live now from Memorial Park with more. Josh.
Tiffany, more than 2 decades later, and people I spoke with say it can still be hard to come back, but every year something keeps drawing them back here together as a community.
I wouldn't be anywhere else. 21 years of my life. I thought I was going to be okay because it's 21 years. But it hit a little different this year. It was hard because 21 years have gone by. 100 people are gone. And I've gotten to live this whole life. It was a little difficult.
Russo has been one of the driving forces behind putting this memorial together and maintaining it. Parents, siblings, children, friends, community members say no matter who you talk to, someone in the community is connected back to this night.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been back in a few years, but I remember like the first day that we were down here. You could still smell the smoke, and the fences were up, and we still didn't know where she was at all. She was still missing. She was one of the last ones to be identified. So it's very hard for me to be here tonight. But I felt something deep down inside that I had to be here.
While it's difficult for some to return here, everyone I spoke with seems to appreciate the community that's grown, reminding them they're not alone.
But, I mean, it's just a personal thing for me. It wouldn't matter if there's 100 people behind me, you know? And I usually can talk about her without choking up, but obviously, sometimes I can't.
Now, for the past few years, they've hung lights in memory of the victims, the angels, and the first responders. This year, they put up hearts, with 200 colored lights for the victims, 100 clear lights for the angels lost, and red and blue lights for the first responders.
Now, as you can see, people are starting to gather here as we get closer to the time that those first calls came in 21 years ago at the Station Nightclub fire. Now, people I spoke with said they go across the street and they get dinner together as a group before coming over here to remember the loved ones they've lost. Live in West Warwick, Josh Kerman, ABC 6 News.